So back in the late 80s, I'm driving from Philadelphia out to Chicago with my girlfriend, who eventually became my wife. And otherwise, I wouldn't be telling you this story, let's be honest here. And along the way, I decided to stop in South Bend, Indiana, because I've always liked visiting other college campuses, whether I visited them as a reporter to cover a game or just as I've traveled across the country. I've driven across country 6 times here over the past decade. And I just love seeing, I guess, kind of like how the other half lives. I mean, I went to Temple University in Philadelphia. The highlight of Temple University at that time was the housing projects, a block and a half off of campus that averaged a murder per week. You knew where not to have your ass at Temple University. Now, I'm sure the Temple alumni out there, you know what I'm talking about. The ones working for Temple, you're probably not happy that I just gave it such a glowing endorsement, but fact is fact. So I'm driving out and stop at South Bend, and it was a different era. It wasn't a security conscience as it is today. You had free access to roam the campus. So, I show my soon-to-be wife at the time, touchdown Jesus. We're walking through the stadium, and she asks me, she says, well, do you have to be Catholic to go here? And I said, no, you just have to be a good football player. Well, I'll tell you what, last night, divine intervention and your religious faith was not enough because clearly Notre Dame did not have enough good football players to compete with Alabama, who kicked their ass. The only good thing I can say about that particular contest last night was it was like a mercy killing. I mean, it was over by the end of the first quarter, so you didn't have to waste your time watching the rest of the game unless you truly were a devout Notre Dame fan and you honestly believed the Irish were going to come back. And as I warned you in yesterday's video report, to me it was just another game. I mean, it was just too tempting. It was too much of a lure to not take the Irish plus 9.5 points in that contest, figuring it was a way to go. For me, it was a small 5-9 play, but as you know, it was Armageddon here for most of the handicappers that had big plays on Notre Dame. Scott Delaney, who, truth be told, has just had a phenomenal 7-week run, had his 150-time college winner number 3 out of 4 on it last night. He lost with the Irish. Craig Davis, who was a perfect 4-0 with 100-time college football releases so far this season after Texas A&M's blowout of Oklahoma in the Cotton Bowl last Friday night. He was going for number 5 in a row. He lost on it as well. Anthony Redd, who was undefeated with 75-dime bowl plays in the postseason, going 3-0. He had a 75-dime winner on it last night, number 9 out of 12 overall. He lost on it. But again, and listen, this is not to defend these guys, okay, or anybody who lost with the game. But guys, as I've told you many, many times, I'm a big believer that when you accumulate a bankroll and you're on a red-hot roll with a particular type of play, the way you make that big bankroll monstrous is you've got to take shots. It's like if you're at the craps table. I mean, when you're on a hot roll, you don't back out after your third roll and say, oh, no, I'll come back tomorrow. You keep pressing the action, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Hi, everyone. Al DeMarco here, and this, the day after. You think the Irish fans thought last night was the equivalent of the Mayan calendar? They are crying in their soup today in South Bend, Indiana. What a horrific game, and it's so typical of your championship games, so typical of so many Super Bowls, all the hype, all the media hullabaloo leading into the big games, and they turn out to be lousy games. It gave me great time last night to catch up on some shows I was behind on demand watching the USA Network. Riveted by that new show, or not a new show, it's going in its third season, Suits. I only got hooked on it a few weeks ago, but it's like, I got to hurry up and catch up. I got 2 seasons worth now. But anyway, listen, today I've got a money-saving discount coupon code that will save you $19 off a single purchase today. And let's talk about a couple of key handicappers. Bob Valentino, tonight, has a third guaranteed play of this basketball season. Now, he is 2 for 2 with guaranteed plays so far. Hit his guaranteed 50-dime college basketball opening game of the year play 3 Fridays ago when Boise State, a 5.5-point home favorite, really beat up then undefeated LSU by 19 points at home. Then 2 Fridays ago, hit his guaranteed opening NBA game of the year, another 50-dime release when he took Golden State at home, and they hung on for the winning cover against Philadelphia. Well, tonight, one and only guaranteed NBA blowout of the year. It's his second NBA release of the season. It is another 50-dime play, just like the 2 previous ones I just told you about. And it is a 50-dime release, as I said. And here's the deal, guys. If he should lose this game tomorrow, he has his opening 100-dime basketball release of the season. It is a play he has won each of the past 5 seasons here on the site, and it's a 100-dime play. Now, I got to be honest with you, I don't know if it's in college basketball or the NBA. He didn't tell me what it is. He just told me there's a game tomorrow that he absolutely loves, and he's willing to put his money where his mouth is. And I love these type of plays. I love when guys are willing to put their money where their mouth is, because basically it's a win-win situation for you. And here's how I look at it. He has his guaranteed 50-dime play tonight, right? It's in the NBA. He wins that play, you make money. He loses that play, you get an even bigger play tomorrow, a play that he's won 5 straight years, a 100-dime max wager play. Now, he just hit a couple of 25-dime plays on Saturday, a 25-dime winner in the NFL playoffs with the Houston Texans over the Bengals. And in college basketball with Indiana State plus the points, getting an easy road cover against Creighton. This play is twice as strong tonight. It's his 3rd consecutive guaranteed play. You can read about all the details on how the guarantee portion of it works. I can tell you just real quickly. Should he lose this play, you don't have to do anything. Customer service will automatically add the play for tomorrow to your account instantly should he lose. Now, if you happen to be getting Bob Valentino's play as part of some type of long-term package at some site, well, then the guarantee portion doesn't apply. But again, all the details are clearly laid out. You've made money on the first 2 guaranteed plays. Let's see if you make 3 for 3 here this evening. Now, also, let me give you a money-saving discount coupon code that you can use on Bob's play or anybody else's play that you happen to decide to purchase here today. It's a single-use coupon in honor of Notre Dame last night. Let's go with Fraud 19. Okay, let's see. We pissed the Temple fans off. We pissed the Irish fans off. We're doing good today. Hey, it's only 2. I got root canal about an hour and a half ago. I only got home about 10 minutes before starting this report. So I'm in a wonderful mood as it is today. So I don't really care who I piss off right now. But it's interesting doing these video reports when you can't feel that side of your face. And it hurts. Anyway, Fraud 19, F-R-A-U-D, and the number 19 will save you $19 off a single purchase. So guys, hey, if you want to use it and get Bob Valentino's guaranteed play, God bless you. Go ahead. You can save $19 and the guarantee still applies to it as well. That's the whole point of the coupons. As for me tonight, guys, I'm going with another 15-dime release, which matches the highest rated play of my career in college basketball. It's a 15-dime burial blowout. I think this team is a 14-point wire-to-wire winner. My most recent 15-dime play in college basketball was a couple of Fridays ago when I gave you UNLV over Canisius. I'm sorry, that was 2 Saturdays ago over Canisius. It's my college best bet winner, number 10 out of 14. I am 7-1 with these NBA and college basketball releases, 5-1 alone in college over the past month, and they all match the highest rated plays in my career. Just hit one, in fact, last Monday, New Year's Eve. Remember, with the Lakers, was it the Lakers over, the Clippers over the Lakers, I think was the most recent 15-dime release, in fact. And there's 15-dime plays in the NBA, 41-20 with them over the past 3 years, 5-1 with them in college basketball over the past month. I know a 15-dime selection doesn't sound real big, but again, it's all relative because my rating scale is very small. I like it, and it's always been that way. I like a very compact rating scale. So when I release a play, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You know exactly how much I like it. And tonight it is on a 15-dime play, and 99% of my plays are rated between 5 and 15 dimes. So this is right there at the top of your rating scale. Hey, Chuck O'Brien, one of the handicappers that did win last night in football, scoring with his 80-dime teaser winner with Alabama and the over. How easy was that one? My God, it was pretty much over at halftime, right? 80-dime winner number 2 in a row. Big East game of the year, Pittsburgh and Georgetown coming out tonight. $10 bettors have won $2,265 following his advice the past 47 days. Anthony Red did lose last night, but in the NBA, guys, $10 bettors the past 2 years have won $6,070, and he has 40-dime winner number 15 out of 22 tonight on the Heat Pacers. And finally, Chris O'Jordan. I'm blaming on the Novocaine and the painkillers. Chris Jordan tonight has another college basketball release for you, number 6 in a row. I think it's 200-star winner number, or 300-star winner number 6 in a row. Yes, 300-star college basketball winner number 6 in a row, Northeastern and Drexel. $1 bettors have already won $2,490 with his college basketball action this season. He's going for winning day number 33 out of 53. Dollar bettors have won $3,280 over the past 52 days. And this play is stronger than his 200-star winner last night, number 17 out of 25 on Cleveland State outright over Illinois of Chicago. One other thing I want to mention last night, really, I could care less about the Notre Dame result for myself personally, but Shawn Michaels, of course, was the charity play of the week selection last night. Damn it. Portland, I thought they were going to finally be able to pull away in overtime to get the cover. They win by 6, laying 6.5. So it sucks, but we'll press on and find another charity play that will win for you coming up shortly. Okay, let me get to your 2 free selections here tonight. First of all, in college basketball, I'm going to go with the Creighton Blue Jays at home. They're hosting a Drake team that's gotten off to an 0 start in Missouri Valley Conference play. This overnight line was 20.5 points. Last I looked at it, it's down to 18.5. Oh, what a bargain. But hey, they won by 17 points at home last year. They've won 3 straight in the series. Matter of fact, they swept the season series a year ago, both regular season meetings and in the conference tournament. They're ranked number 13 in the nation thanks to a high-scoring offense led by the coach's son, Doug McDermott, who is averaging 23.1 points a game, shooting 48.5% from beyond the three-point arc. He's coming off a 25.9 rebound performance against Indiana State on Saturday, and 3 wins last year against the Drake Bulldogs. McDermott averaged close to 27 points and 9 rebounds and hit nearly 69% of his three-point tries in those games. Drake is coming off a loss to Missouri State, and Missouri State hadn't beaten anybody else in Division I this season prior to pulling off that win. That's why Drake is 6-8 on the season. You've got a Creighton team that leads the nation in three-point shooting. They're averaging 9.5 threes a game, hitting 43.7% of their shots. Are off to a 3-0 start, in Missouri Valley Conference play, and I like them tonight, laying the points. Now, listen, 15-time play tonight. I told you it's college basketball selection. I love the play tonight. That's why it's a max wager for me, okay? But the play that I like second most on tonight's card, and the play I almost switched to tonight, was the Lakers-Rockets game. Because I couldn't believe the Rockets were only an 8-point favorite in that game. Now, they opened at 7, and they quickly shot up to 8. Would not be surprised as the day progresses and we get closer to tip-off at 8:05 Eastern tonight if the Rockets get moved up to at least 8.5, if not 9. They should be laying 9 points anyway in this game. You got the Lakers, okay, they got Steve Nash. They got Kobe Bryant. What else do they have? Metta World Peace may be playing starting center tonight in a small lineup, okay? They're without the backup Jordan Hill. Okay, you're saying big deal. They're without Gasol. Okay, you're saying big deal. They're without Dwight Howard. They got nothing. They got nothing. And you have the highest scoring NBA team in the league right now with the Rockets, who are on a red-hot roll. So if you believe that Metta World Peace is going to be playing center in a small lineup, this ain't like Magic stepping in for Kareem 100 years ago in the NBA playoffs against the 76ers, okay? I was there for that game. Covered that game, in fact. Antoine Jameson is going to probably see extensive action being in the starting lineup tonight. They had to call up, Robert Sacra. Is that how you say his last name? I'm not even sure. He was the final pick in last year's draft. He was playing in the developmental league. They had to call him up, so they had somebody else available to play in the post. This is a Houston team that has won 4 straight and 9 of their last 11, and their only losses in that stretch came at San Antonio and at home against Oklahoma City. Nothing to be embarrassed about there. They have averaged 111.5 points in their last 11 games, of which they've won 9 of those last 11. Meanwhile, the Lakers, with everybody in the lineup, right? Coming off a 7-point home loss to the Nuggets a couple of nights ago. Before that, they lost by 5 at home to the Clippers, a game that I had a big play on. In fact, it was a charity play of the week for me last week. Before that, they were upset by a 76ers team that was awful on the road in a 2-6 road trip. One of the wins against the Lakers upset them as an 8-point dog, 103-99. Now, the Rockets lost the season's first meeting back in early November. It was like November 18th, 119-108 in that game. Dwight Howard had 28 points, 13 rebounds. He's out tonight. Kobe had 22 points in that game and 11 assists. But that was before the Rockets really gelled, before Jeremy Lin and James Harden really got their groove on in the backcourt. Well, the rematch was December 4th, and in that game, the Rockets were down by 17 in the second half, 13 with about 10 minutes to go in the game, and they rallied for the 107-105 win. And here's the thing. In that rematch, right, guys, Dwight Howard had 16 points and 12 rebounds. Antoine Jameson, who's going to be starting tonight in his place, had 15 points and 9 rebounds, right? Kobe had 39 points in that game. But the Rockets won that game despite the fact that James Harden missed on 16 of 19 shots in that game. and they rallied from a double-digit deficit and won that game. Okay, they won because their reserves had 59 points. The Lakers bench, 20. Lakers have no bench. That's the bottom line. Harden comes into this game on a red-hot roll. In the 16 games since that rally against the Lakers, when he struggled, missing 16 out of 19 shots, he has scored 20 or more points in all 16 games. He has scored 25 or more points in 12 consecutive games. They have won Rockets have won 6 of their last 7 at home. The only loss coming to the Thunder, and Harden's averaging 26.4 points. 9 points, 10 points, 11 points. I don't know. I think they can win by 13. That's a game that I love tonight, and I'm giving to you for free, which tells you how much I love the 15-time best bet in college basketball that matches the highest rate of play in my career, because that I like even more. So that'll do it, guys. Best of luck to you all, and we will talk to you again tomorrow.